황금총 어디 갔어? 응? 응. 아메리카 탈출기 가보자. 록스타 게임. 안 지워서
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The John's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
시작인가?
Mr. Marston, over here!
오호.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. Prospecting time certainly focuses the mind, doesn't it?
이렇게 괜찮네요.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster. Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust. Whoa now. I ain't so sure about that.
Here!
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo.
콜라쌤. 야, 왜 달리기가 안 되냐, 이거?
Whoa! Yeah! So it was the marshal who hired me, Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide.
Let's go.
Giddy up.
가자.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by
아이,
it.
뛰다 말아.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing. Come on.
말 어떻게 운전하는 거야, 씨. 누르고 있기. 오케이.
You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions, but no, me neither.
Yeah. A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and stole one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind him up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me.
Times are changing fast. That's for sure.
You. So who's this friend you're looking for?
Nobody you need to concern yourself with.
Never you mind all my questions, Mr. Marston. I just reckon you might be barking at a knot heading for the fort.
We'll see when we get there.
Well, I sure as hell ain't sticking around. Fort Mercer ain't no place for an old man like me to be a dawdling around. You look like a man with a lot on his mind, Mr. Marston. So I won't bother you none with my chatter. Damn coyotes! What a waste of good meat! For Christ's sake! Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Slow down.
Whoa there! Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on.
머세.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh.
엥?
Poor John.
엥?
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Well, howdy.
근데
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Come on, then. I'll show you around the property. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Giddy up! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
황금총이네 이거.
I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. Good shot. Nice shooting. You got one. Take that, little Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow.
너무 잔인한데?
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Damn coyote! know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
일단
A beautiful wife is no guarantee of full male potency. Hello there. Nice to see you. Hello, sir. Blackwater fellas like learn something new every day.
이거 아닌데?
Those folks in Thieves Landing.
모자 써야 깐지.
I failed. There's a young. Sir?
Come on. Slow up.
Hello.
이걸 못 넘어가.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts.
Yeah.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come! Why don't I lead the way?
뭐야.
Well, lose it. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
You got problems with your spurs?
Come on.
Call yourself a dangerous outlaw?
Yeah. Are you saving the best for last? Let's go, Miss McFarland. Come on. I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. How you doing back there? Come on. Whoa there. Would you like me to slow down? Should I wait for you to catch up? Go. Let's go. Yeah. This is how it's done.
Whoa there!
Easy.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat. Come on. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women.
and neither one worked.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
I think we best stick to the road.
Come on, easy up now.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to
TV 안
purchase some
되는
medicine.
게.
The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
How can I help you?
Hello, sir.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
뭐야? 오박정?
Go to hell!
I once found coins in the grass of a real Del Lobo. Ain't that the cutest?
How you
문이 없나?
I sure hope the Federals take over so I can put my feet up.
Bonjour, mister. Do you want a little joie de vivre?
Sorry. I'm in a world of my own.
Walking gang came by, robbing and killing.
right, Paul. Between pilgrims, scab herders, real people are becoming extinct. Hey there. Morning, partner.
This establishment welcomes you.
Howdy, friend.
Everything here is proudly made right here in the USE.
Much obliged.
Please come again.
Hey.
Look out, lady.
Hey, you, the chicken-headed guy. Come over here.
Please, no, I'm just a whore.
오호.
You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown.
응, 결투 진짜?
Down.
못 참지.
How'd you like it? I'd want
Someone
it between
needs
the
to
eyes.
teach you some
Quick,
respect.
no pain.
잊었다. 오. 돈.
This is mighty generous of you, mister.
아, 돈이 그지네 이것도.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston.
김순봉님 어서 오세요. 추천 질착 부탁드려요.
Apparently so.
김승봉님 반갑습니다.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
아, 그렇게 침을 뱉어 자꾸.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dick.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me.
What's the rush? Ain't going nowhere.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy. Is he ill?
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Easy.
Yeah! Looks like he's holed up at the old Pleasance house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our horses.
Yeah!
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussy.
Take cover behind that wagon to your right. Behind the crate, Marston. Close enough. You ain't taking me alive.
You boy,
Hellfire! What are you waiting for? Unload that thing.
put a window in your skull, Walton.
Point that at Walton's boys, will you? My God.
Go home, buddy. Sorry about this, partner.
Come on, Marston. I can't take them all.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
아, 도박을 못하냐지.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read. Taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left. I tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction. Let's go.
Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows?
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Control that horse, will ya?
Whoa there. Yeah.
That's it.
He's
got it.
Drive the down road, Mr. Marston.
Look at y'all. Look at the cowboy.
Whoa.
말.
Slow it up now.
This way. We need to take them out to the pasture.
Come. Go. Come on.
Keep going, Mr.
All right,
Boston.
let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Yeah.
Squeeze back and forth behind them. Keep it nice and tight.
Watch for the runner.
Come on. Let's go.
Nail it down. Keep it tight now. Keep it moving. You're doing great, Mr. Marston. Keep stay with him. Get that herd together now. Whoa.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Come on, Annabelle.
오늘 이렇게 찔찔 줘 이거.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, and terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just
but
enjoy
I know
the
we're
ride?
only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Easy! I got you!
See that, Marston? You gonna use that
예? 박스.
Come on.
Giving him too much rope to play with.
아,
Come on, boy. It's all yours. Keep holding that rope. There he is. Do it now, boy. Don't let him buck you, Mr. Martin.
You're doing fine.
Lean into it. Show me
That's
what you
it.
got, boy. Come on, then, town boy.
Calm it down.
oh shit.
Try not to spook him too much.
Take it slow now.
Almost got you.
Come on.
We'll have this in no time.
Steady.
Keep at it, Mr. Marston.
Relax now. Nearly there. Calm yourself now. There.
Good work. I'm impressed, Martin. Woo! I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, then. Let's see if you can get another one. Come on, rope one of them. Keep a good hold on him. Right, let's see if you can break this one. That's it. Lead with him.
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. Whoa there.
Oh.
Come on, baby. Calm down.
Easy now.
I got you. Nearly there. There you
Look at that! You're a natural! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
go. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Giddy up! Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural with busting broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Whoa there! Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a
get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages? I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He never admitted, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead. Let's drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there. Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
I'll see you there, miss. Let's go. Go. Yeah.
맞아봐.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back. Get after him!
Come on. Come on. Let's go. Easy. Come on. I got you. You're mine now. Come on, come on, come on. Almost got you. Whoa there. Nearly there. You were wild.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Come on, let's go! Amos! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss, I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Let's get going before the weather gets any worse. That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path but me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. It's gonna be difficult to talk in this weather. Stay close. We don't want to lose each other. Easy now. Drive them over to the pasture by the old oak tree. We'll merge them with the other herd there. I haven't seen a storm like this for a while. We need to be quick. Come on, I can't do this all by myself in this weather. The storm's good work.
Let's go.
What are you waiting for? Hurry! We gotta move that herd.
Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
아. 말 죽었다. 어떡해.
Oh, what were you eating?
말고. 말이 없어. 아, 말. 말이다.
Let's go.
They took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
No. They can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
어디 있는데? 물음표가 있다.
Come on.
Howdy.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
뭐야 이거?
Please, I'm begging you. The guests will be... Gracious me.
Come on.
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth?
Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then. Is there something else you want? Ain't much of a talk.
이게 미션이 많아.
Why don't you head over to Pleasant's house right now? Clearly you got time on your hands.
Go! Let's go.
Climb aboard. Don't take all day. Where is it you're headed, mister? How are you? Yeah.
about breaking the instead of being quiet.
Somebody there? I guess we both got problems now! Shut up! Or you're dead!
아 잠깐만. 아이씨. 아 잠깐만. 총.
Hey, we got something!
I've given you enough chances to walk away! What can I say, Parker? Ah, you're heavier than you look. Let's go, shall we? Come on! Don't try to be something you're not! Oh.
Found that no good piece of dirt. Thank you. I'll back you right up the hell's back door, bitch.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you wish you never been born. I'm gonna put you to bed. Doing a roaring trade these days.
You gotta tie your tongue down, friend.
I'm gonna crush you up like a suckling pig. You couldn't hit a bull's ass with a bag full of banjos.
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here.
We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Ooh. Everybody dismount and follow me. Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! What's the guard? Gun them down!
If you don't stop that, you ain't gonna live!
Come on! Give them hell!
You really want to die, friend?
Keep dropping them like that, boy.
You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
Right, I'm in charge now. This way.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yep, maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend?
Big kid.
Now what are you gonna do?
There's a bridge up ahead. The rustlers are probably guarding it.
For Christ's sakes. Follow me.
I can't take much more of this. Come on, over here. Hard to kill, mister. Not a man, boy. Hellfire!
Marcy got one.
Sorry, partner. Damn, those Bollard twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
It's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps jawing about. Look lively! They're all across the ridge! I'm the goddamn law.
Put your gun down, Fred!
Keep moving, boys. The marshal's by himself. This way. Sure put that feller to bed. Stay with me.
Boy. We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Stay with us.
You can still run away! So much cover!
Like flies. What the hell are you doing?
Keep dropping them like that, boy.
You got him good.
You gonna get yourself killed.
Oh my good God! Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
Good God!
Stay close!
Watch out for the horse. You kid.
I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. Help me out here, will you? That bastard won't be rustling no more. There's the bastard.
Why you want to die?
Looks like the Bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages freed.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You'd say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
응. 오, 씨.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Sit here at your own risk. He's just an under...
How can I refuse?
죽었다.
Well, that contract was a phony.
All righty, boys. I wish you all luck. Think I'm gonna call. All right, I see.
자, 안 돼.
I'ma get booze blind on the job.
폴드.
I'm gonna fold.
Well, lock me up and throw away the key.
Right, this is the one.
아, 패가 그진데.
Ain't you aggressive?
와, 230. 펄. 나쁘지 않아.
I'm calling. I'll check. Oh, come on. I see you want to play.
봐봐. 8. 2완인데? 해나 보자, 씨. 됐어. 풀리네. 그렇지, 가보자.
I call.
헐.
That's enough for me. We got it.
아, 미치겠네.
Who invited the lady?
좀 다 털리는데? 펄. 올인 박아.
You'll believe anything I say because I'm white. I'm out.
I'll raise you. How's about it?
펄.
Call.
5, 4.
No thanks.
이렇게 먹었다. 아, 안 좋아.
Fair enough. Too much for me.
I see the.
이상.
I'll call. Seems like you was weaned too soon.
What the hell? Howdy. Always nice to see an old friend.
Look at you all pleased with your cards.
I hear the Blackwater ledgers gonna print about a big fire in the east. Well, I'll be.
I checked.
I've not heard that.
I'll put it out there.
아, 씨. 다 담가야 되나? 오케이. 둘이다.
You only live once.
The sheriff seems like an honorable man.
All in.
I've been hearing about this midway that has dancing Indians. Mighty queer.
I don't believe one word of it.
Straight. 아직 본전도 못 찾았어.
I'll call that.
I'm cutting my wolf loose.
Bet. All ready?
I read in the newspaper this place is about to boom.
아,
Ever win big with 7-2?
아유.
I think I'm gonna have to raise. Sorry, buddy. I think you wanted this one.
다이.
I'm done. Check. I see you fancy your hand, sir.
좋대요.
Why don't we raise the stakes a little?
들어와.
I'm gonna call it.
잠깐만. 끊고 먹었네. 들어와.
I call.
다이.
Well, that contract was a phony.
I know you're. Fold.
I'm married.
해가 씨. 2, 3.
Think I'm gonna call.
I'm gonna raise you there.
He's bluffing.
I'm calling.
You born chicken? Are you?
잠깐만.
And now for my least favorite feature of poker, telling my wife.
Underprivileged hoodlum.
아치.
This might tangle.
한 명 다 털렸네.
Let's see what we can do with it then.
I'll check. All right. I see.
Greetings.
That's what I'm betting.
가보자.
I call.
Let's get down to case.
6.
Shit.
We got ourselves a tough guy.
씨. 이겼지 그럼.
No, I'm out.
Well, hello there. Hello there. I saw Nate the other week. He's smaller than I thought he'd be.
I call.
야, 그렇지야. 패 안 주네.
I must tell you, a man walked up to me the other day and he said, well, I can't. I don't trust that gentleman with his friend. Some change, but not too much change.
한방 크게 간다. 아니야.
Guess I'm folding.
Made a speech that
이게
last
아니야.
I heard.
Nonsense.
아니야.
Howdy. Greetings.
이거 좋아, 이거 좋아.
Well, work's been pretty slow of late.
Are we gonna be men about this?
아,
Bye.
아.
Bye now.
Interesting. Count me in.
폴대 버리네.
I've been hearing
Think
about
I'll
this
check.
midway that has dancing Indians. Mighty queer.
Well, I'll be.
Old Joe ordered himself an electric belt out from Spalding.
어?
Tell criminals been holding up at Brittlebrush Grove. Well, I heard that.
Howdy.
Well, hello.
Call.
Would you look at that?
나쁘지 않은데?
Who invited the lady? Sure, I'll gamble.
You're in trouble now.
I paid for new horseshoes, but got old ones. That new box makes me. Fire in the eight.
Uh-huh.
Not a fact?
Just another
많죠,
wrinkle
이제.
in my horn.
I think I'll leave while the going's good.
Join the jamboree.
Howdy. Hello there.
오늘 여기까지 하고 내일 이어서 합시다. 게임 재밌네. 예, 오늘 여기까지.